Hi, this is Chris at the Wandering Bull. In front of me today I have a series of loom beaded belts, and so let's talk about them, their construction, the beads they used, and how they're tied. That's kind of like one of the important things, is that tying aspect or a buckle. So on my far left, it's not a loom beaded belt at all, but it's a heavy leather belt with tacks and spots in place. And this guy has a leather lace for attaching and holes on the other side. So that's this one. The next one in the series here is a 13-0 cut beaded belt. Fabulous, well done. Whoever beaded this was a master beader. And it's probably 70, 80 beads wide. Great beads, probably from 1970s, 1980s was very popular, this style of beadwork. It's beaded on a loom, taken off and applied to this heavy strap leather, and there's flat tacks applied to the edges. This guy has you could put a buckle on this, but right now there's a lace that would tie around the back. The next belt I have is probably a 10-0 seed bead. Once again, 1980s, 1990s, done on heavy strap leather with brass tacks around the side. And once again, has a leather lace for a tie. The next belt in the series has, from that same time period, 1980s, 1990s, has a water bird, well executed, the morning star in the center of that belt, and probably 50 or 60 beads wide. So a nice belt, good condition, mounted on black strap leather with nickel spots around the edge. This belt has buckles, so the other end has the straps that would fit through the buckles. So a nice belt, well done. This is a lot of extra work opposed to just throwing in a shoelace tie. So well executed. The next belt, once again, that same time vintage, done on a loom, 50 beads wide, heavy strap leather. And this design, this series of beads and that color was very popular with fancy dancers in 1970s, 1980s. And this belt has ties again, lots of tacks at the end on both ends. And the next belt, once again, of that same vintage, and 11-0 seed beads, big design in the center, lots of diamonds on the edge, and in that same 50, 60 beads wide. A nice belt done on heavy strap leather and with ties. The other belts that I have, these two guys, this one's not done on a loom, done with 2-bead applique, Northern Plains, and the edges beaded as well, beaded on canvas, probably beaded 2-3 beads at a time. A lot of work, nicely done. Condition is great. There's another belt, same thing, 2-bead applique, 3-bead applique. There's some sparkle, you see the nice sparkle in there. So they have some 9-0 cut beads in there. But in general, I think they're like size 11 beads, beaded on canvas. The two ends have this yellow canvas applied to it. And this side you can see all those stitches with the yellow canvas with the ties. Both belts have a belt bag that's been modified and once again beaded on canvas. Usually this belt would just slide right over the beadwork, but the previous owner constructed these canvas bags so they would slide over the ends. So that one's for there. Still, all these belts are usable and have plenty of life left in them. The last belt in the series, I'm going to pull it out. This is the gem of the collection. Done in 13-0 beads or smaller. There's faceted beads in here. There's steel cut beads in here, but the design is fabulous. I haven't counted the beads in here, but I think there's upwards of 75 to 100 beads per row. Lots of work. Small beads. And it's nice with these eagle motifs with the flags, the center design, nice sparkle beads around there, little teepee designs going, and this design on the ends. Belt is beaded on loom, then it's applied to the strap leather, and it has little star conchos on it. And once again, the ends have the buckles, and this end has the belt loop for it to work into the buckles. So a nice belt. So check out the website, wanderingbull.com. See what we have for current inventory as it changes regularly. wanderingbull.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. If you have any questions, you can certainly give us a call at 1-800-430-2855. Thanks for watching.